point, I am pretty confident in saying I just cannot stay away from the Goodwill Outlet, and I don't really want to. I love going and finding items to pick up to flip online, so I look for items that I think will sell online for a profit on eBay and Poshmark. I purchase them by the pound at the Goodwill Outlet, so the cost of good is very low, and then I flip them online for a profit. So super fun, I love it so much, and I've got a pretty good haul today to share with you guys, so I'm just gonna get right to it. Hopefully you've had some good thrift trips if you thrift and flip, but I was pretty happy, and this is from 2 trips to the bin, so it's a cumulative thrift haul. All right, so first up is this Or Not pullover crew neck top in a heathered blue. It's a size men's small. This brand is actually new to me. I do not believe I've ever heard of this brand before, but I did look into it when I was at the bins. I saw it was made in the US, and specifically California, so thought it might be a brand worth picking up. It looks like a mountain biking or an outdoor brand, so I do think outdoor items tend to do very well, and they aren't too hard for me to come by here in Portland, Oregon. So that one's new to me. I'm guessing it's gonna sell around 30 to 40 based on what I was seeing on eBay and Poshmark, but you never know if it'll take a while, if it'll be super, super fast. So that's just the gamble when it's a new brand, is I just don't know how long it's gonna take to sell. So we will see on that one. But speaking of outdoor brands, next up is this Prana pullover long sleeve top. Thought it'd be a really good base layer. And Prana is actually a Columbia sportswear brand. So Columbia Sportswear Company is headquartered in Portland, Oregon, and Prana is one of their brands, along with Mountain Hardwear, Sorel, and I think that's it. So I actually do come across this brand quite a bit. I do not always pick it up, but I thought this was a really high quality piece. It had some good thumb holes, and what was the other? I think it was a good materials. Yes, a hemp blend and recycled polyester. So those materials were another reason I did want to grab it, but it's also just a really good base layer or even like workout long sleeve top. So figured that would be good. I'm gonna guess it'll sell around 25 to 30 or so. Then this actually I found in a bin that they were wheeling back to the back, that they were creating space for the new bins to come out. And when I saw this roll by, I asked if I could quickly grab this, and they said yes, because I saw that Patagonia label and decided to grab that right out of the bin and flip it online. So this is a crew neck sweatshirt. It's got a raw hem at the bottom. It's a cropped fit, and I'm guessing that somebody turned this into a cropped sweatshirt, but they did a very good job because it looks very good. But yeah, figured I'd grab it, sell it, probably get 25, 30, maybe 35 max for that. The thing about Patagonia is it does tend to flip pretty quickly. So even if it is only gonna be $25 or so, it's pretty worth it if it's a fast flip. This next one I did pick up based on style. It's a Ralph Lauren pullover, chunky knit, crew neck sweater, size large, with a spell out along the chest. Very preppy, thought it was a very good style, pretty on trend. Here's that Ralph Lauren label. I definitely don't pick this brand up every time I find it, but this one I figured great, seasonal piece, very on trend. I'm gonna use preppy when I list it. Can picture this with like a mini skirt and black tights or something. I think that would be a very cute outfit. Then next is one of my all-time favorite brands to find and sell right now, and that is Vuori. It's a great bread and butter brand, and as long as the item is in good condition and my cost of good isn't super high, which at the bins it's definitely not, then I do really like to grab Vuori. And this is just a racerback tank top, so won't be much, price-wise as far as this one goes, but I can anticipate it being a very fast flip, which is at this point what I've come to almost expect with Vuori, because it almost never, in most cases, disappoints. So I love to find that brand. Okay, this one is most likely gonna be an eBay sale, I'm gonna guess. The brand is called Fear of God. And I don't know a ton about this brand, but I know enough to pick it up for about $2 and flip it online. So this is just a pullover crew neck top, very long in length. It's a men's, I think it's a medium, and it's the Collection 1 Fear of God. It's not the Essentials Fear of God, it's just Fear of God. I figured this is a good brand to pick up, especially since I am putting so much more effort into eBay and cross-listing basically every single thing over there now. And I do think this is an item that has a very good chance of selling on eBay versus Poshmark. So we'll see on that one. I will probably report back in a future what sold. Hopefully that one is a pretty quick flip. I do have a Fear of God hat right now that's been listed for a while that has been sitting for quite a while. So we'll see, but I figured that probably would do pretty well, and I'm hoping it will. This one is a great kind of style-based pickup, but also just kind of, I thought it was a pretty cool crew neck sweatshirt. I feel like there's a lot of like crew necks going on today. A lot of crew neck sweatshirts. There's some other stuff in there, but so far it's been really a lot of crew necks. But this is a Gap and New York Pioneer Club collaboration piece. And please let me know in the comments if you've heard of New York Pioneer Club. I actually had not, but I figured this graphic on the front was pretty cool. And just a really good, cozy crew neck sweatshirt. This one is a size large, but I'm actually expecting this to sell probably right around 50 or so, give or take a little. Didn't see many of these listed, and the solds were looking pretty good. So I've got high hopes for that one. Okay, then this is probably the cutest Patagonia item I've ever found. It's this pair of baby 18-month-old little like nylon lightweight overalls with some animals and a like little front chest pocket. Very, very cute and very lightweight at the Goodwill Outlet. So I really like, especially if I find a lot of sweaters or heavier items, to make sure I throw in some really lightweight pieces just to, you know, balance out that average cost of good once I take the total price I paid and then divide it amongst all the items. Having some lighter weight items in there definitely helps bring that average cost of good down. So this is the kind of item I really like to find, because not only is it going to most likely be a pretty good sale and a pretty quick flip, but it really did help bring my average cost of good down. So win-win there. Probably, honestly, I haven't comp checked this one. This was one of those items I wasn't not gonna get at the bins, and so I couldn't really tell you what I expect this to sell for. Probably not, you know, a ton, but I do expect for it to be a pretty fast flip once I do get it listed. All right, and then we'll just continue the Patagonia train. I think this is the last Patagonia item that I found, but this is just a pair of really lightweight women's base layer pants or tights. Definitely a good pair to get listed while people are buying base layers for the mountain. And I figured this, you know, will be a good sale. Again, this was a lightweight item and in great condition. Patagonia had checked some boxes for me, that's for sure. Then this next one is an Avanti authentic Hawaiian shirt. It's 100% silk. Here's that brand tag. And this one I really actually picked up because of the print that's on it. It's got some cool kind of a tropical print, and then as well as the fact that it's 100% silk is definitely another contributing factor as to why I decided to grab it. It's a size extra small, but kind of a more loose, relaxed fit. But I do think that's going to be a pretty good sale, and kind of a similar sentiment to the Patagonia items. It's very lightweight and helped bring that cost of good down. So I think that it's definitely going to be a good sale. I don't know how good yet, but I think it's going to be a good flip no matter what. All right, this is a Ruka, Sunday Collection Ruka, I believe is how you say this brand. Cardigan sweater. Again, this is a tropical print in this pastel colorway. This is in like new condition. It looks honestly like it's barely been worn ever. Size women's large, but the style really, really caught my attention. And I do not think, maybe once I've picked up this brand, but typically if I do see this brand, it's nothing that exciting, so I don't usually end up grabbing it, but I thought this was a really good style, and it is cardigan season, so. And again, perfectly in-season item here. This is a pair of Marmot snow pants in this bright orange color. I'm gonna use ski, snowboard, mountain, outdoor, all sorts of keywords once I get these listed. And if this was not, you know, prime mountain time right now, I would not have picked these up if, you know, I was gonna have to hold on to them for a while, but I am anticipating them selling pretty quickly just because people are on the lookout, and I know personally how expensive like snowboarding and skiing gear is. So I think that this should be a good sale. Probably gonna list them around 50 or so, and then, you know, hope to get around 40. But they are in pretty good condition. You know, they've got a couple little scuffs, but nothing crazy. And I think once I do get those listed, I would expect for them to sell within about a month or so, but hopefully even faster than that. This next item, my boyfriend actually found these. He was at the bins before me, and when I got there, he had already had these in the cart for me, which was really great to get to the bins and already have an item ready to go. So gotta give a shout out to him for this one, but it's a Lululemon pair of athletic joggers, size medium, and I'm pretty sure these are a men's medium. I haven't photographed them and measured them yet, but they look like they are a men's pair, but great item. The fact that they still have the rip tag means they probably weren't worn a ton, so gotta love that. But that should be probably like a $50-ish sale for those. This next item is a very much a bread and butter brand, and I really like to pick up their loungewear, but the brand is Aerie. Sure you have heard of it, most of you probably have heard of this brand, but these are a very new style. They were released in 2022, very current style and cut with the flare leg, and they are a pretty lightweight corduroy pull-on pant, size large, just overall really great style. Probably list these around 30, expect around 25, and we'll see on these. Then this is a pair of cool hiking pants. They're a size 32, men's 32, very lightweight, which is a keyword I will use in my listing along with probably outdoor and hiking. But cool is one of my very favorite brands to find. I never ever found it on the East Coast, and I find it on the West Coast pretty often, so it's one I really like to find, and I'm gonna guess I'll probably list those around 40 and then accept offers from there. And then lastly is this pair of Outdoor Research full length overalls. These are a nice army green color. I have seen this brand maybe once or twice before, but never have I picked it up before. But I felt like these were really high quality. The comps looked great. Weren't a ton listed, which is always a big bonus. And they are still listed online on their website, but not available, like they're out of stock. So some really great things working for me here with this pair of overalls. And I'm excited to get these listed. I did just sell a Free People Movement jumpsuit, like a full body, workout jumpsuit today for $40 on eBay. And so I kind of feel like onesie or overall full length bodysuit kind of things are doing very well right now. So I'm very curious to see how this brand does. And if it does well, I'm definitely gonna be keeping my eyes peeled for it. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a very good Halloween. If you're watching this the day it comes out or on Halloween, happy Halloween. Otherwise, don't forget to vote. And I hope you guys have a very good rest of your day. And I'll see you in my next